welcome back to the video. So today we actually have our boyfriends and we are going to be introducing you to them for the first time and just like kind of explaining things that we've been looking for in guys. It's okay. Move over so you can get in the front. It'll just be us today. Basically, we're just gonna be sharing our types, what we look for in a guy or things we look for in a guy. You get the point. It's the title of this video, whatever we decide on. Yeah, whatever we decide to title this, that is what you're gonna watch. That's probably why you clicked it. So just ignore us, we obviously don't know how to talk, but let's just get right into our preferences. So, don't take this personally, who are we to? Let's start out with just saying we pretty much have the same type, or I hate that term, that word, it's not really a type. I don't think we really do. So before this video gets kind of crazy, we're gonna just start with the tamed down, like the easy ones to go over. Okay, so the first thing is style. And I'm not sure exactly what style. Am I speaking for both of us? I don't know, but you just have to have good style. You have to know how to dress. Preferably like nice shoes. Like, doesn't mean you have to buy expensive clothes or anything. Actually, that could be worse if you overdo it. But just like know how to use basic colors and like dress nice, just dress nice. Yeah, we both just respect nice style. We just love clothes in general. So when a guy knows how to dress, that's really cool. It's kind of up to you. It's whatever style you like, but make it good. Yeah, make it good. Make it clean. Nina wrote this one, stand out in a crowd. What does that mean? Stand out in a crowd. Okay, height, whatever, height's, you know, height's a preference for everyone. But if we're in like a big arena or like even in a line at like a food truck, like I want to be able to know like where he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you have to just have that that figure where I can just see you in the crowd. Not necessarily meaning you're huge and you're a giant and you're super tall. Like, I don't think it really has anything to do with height. It's more of like presence. Yeah, like, it's the presence. If you see, like, you want to like look in a crowd and then not be like, oh, that's a cute one. Oh, but it's that one. You want to be like, oh, that's fine. But no, we want someone who we can just like recognize from the back. You know, if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense at all? The back. Emphasis on the back. Third thing, they have to drive attractively. I feel like that's pretty well known. Like a lot of people kind of want that. But yeah, just don't. I didn't pick this one, guys. She wrote this one down. But you get it though. Like I don't even have to explain that. Do I? I don't have to explain that. Nina wrote this one, but I agree. Not weird feet. Here's the thing, like we wear heels a lot, so our feet, I don't mean to really make us sound like gross or anything, but we just like, you know, you get the occasional blister. But if a guy doesn't have that, or not even blisters, if a guy just has like perfect feet, like model feet, that's kind of scary because it's like, oh, I thought you were going the opposite. No, I don't want nice feet. Like, do you really want nice feet? I don't care about feet. I just want clean feet. The fourth one, we wrote down not a model. I just don't think I could ever like really be attracted to someone who's like perfect, like picture perfect. Like maybe it's a little inferiority complex. It could be, but I just don't know. I feel like that's not as interesting. I feel like you need a little bit of like they say the ugly. Next one is toned. So that basically means like look like you take care of your body. Look like you can take care of yourself, right? Not like a muscle man, but not like a, oh, I can't like go to the gym with us. Look like you can lift something, you know what I mean? And that you just don't sit in bed all day. Because, yeah. The fifth one would be have a passion. Like have something that kind of like drives you, whether it's, I don't know. Whether it's like, I don't know, a sport, music, some type of like business, career. Not even meaning that you're successful at it, just like you're trying. Or that you just like it. And that you're like working at something. Have something to be not necessarily known by, but like I don't want to be like, oh, that's Jimmy. I want to be like, oh, that's the photographer. Oh, that's the musician. I like that. I like that. Food order. Maybe this stems from insecurity too. I don't know. I don't want to be embarrassed by what you order. Just like don't have an order that's really outrageous to where it's like, oh, embarrassing to order. Yeah. I don't know. But I get a little selfish. Like we can't control what you eat and we're not trying to. No, never. But it's like, it's also like, we really do both suffer from secondhand embarrassment hard, like so hard. So it's like, please just keep the orders like family friendly. I guess at least for the, I don't even know if that makes any sense. No one knows what I'm talking about. No, everyone's gonna be like, what are they like? What's wrong with them? What is wrong with us? Okay, this one I thought was pretty important, at least for me. I wrote down a wheezy or good laugh. So I feel like laughter is like the best feeling, the best thing, especially to share with someone. So if you can have like a really contagious laugh or contagious laugh. If you wheeze once in a while, like I don't know, I just feel like it makes it all more enjoyable to be around you. It lifts the mood, yeah, for sure. This one is a big thing. It's not always turning up. So not always partying doesn't mean like you can't want to go out and like do whatever you do when you party, you know? It just means that that can't be like a every single day thing. I just couldn't physically be with someone that wants to go out all the time. I guess since we're both pretty introverted, we would say, yeah, a partier we just couldn't keep up with. Doesn't get cold. If I'm in like a short sleeve dress and we're out at night and I'm not cold, and then you're in a jacket and jeans and you're cold, it just says something. It just makes right. It's a little ooh. I don't know, I feel like it's just cool to like watch someone jump in the ocean or jump in a pool. It's like, oh, okay, cool, you don't get cold. Pumps gas for me even if I'm driving. So this I think stems from just our laziness and banter with each other, because we both share cars. So like whoever's in the passenger seat does not want to get out and pump the gas, but then we always rationalize it to where I'm doing all the work, I'm driving, you pump the gas. But I guess one perk about having a partner would be like, oh, they would do it for you. Okay, she's confused as to what this one means. I wrote spazzy so we can laugh at him. It just means like a funny person. Like if you're like a spaz, you do weird things. That makes us sound like we're like, oh, we just want to like make fun of you. No, it's not. Another requirement is you can't be, how do I say this? You can't be embarrassing to watch wait in line. That was like so confusing to just... Sorry. If I'm watching you wait in line to get tickets or whatever, like you can't be awkward. Take over. Oh, yeah, someone who can stand in line and really stand in line well. Not have someone like cut them and not like, especially if you're with them, not have it be awkward towards like, oh, are we supposed to go up or do we just wait behind the blue line, or like, because we don't know where to go. Yeah, we don't know like the signs, the directions. Like we need to be able to like wait in line and feel confident with you, and you're not gonna just like wander off or be so passive. Okay, hairspray and hair. Now that I say it out loud, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I just feel like you want them to hairspray their hair. It depends on the hair. Then again, like, don't like make it so stiff with the hairspray. Yeah, I guess that like don't have it be like a molten where you can't like. Oh, I don't even use hairspray. I just feel maybe I need it actually. I probably need hairspray. Yeah, you do. I feel like the less the more, lesser the more. How do you say it? I feel like okay. You don't really need, it's just weird, like how do you touch it, or I don't know. Use too much. Too much of anything's a bad thing. Then you feel like if you really want to like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't want to mess up your hair. You know, like, oh, I don't want to touch you. Oh, sorry, I accidentally did that. Like, I don't want to mess up your hair. Okay, other physical appearance thing is long fingernails. Scratchy, like too long. If it's clean, I guess that's the exception. But sometimes long nails, like even on girls, like the natural long nails kind of creep me out. I don't know why. Nails on a chalkboard, don't do that. I'll give a realistic requirement, and I would just say it has to be at least a year older than me, right? Yeah, be at least a year older. I don't know why that is. We're both 19, but 19-year-olds seem younger than us. I don't feel older necessarily, but they have to be older. This is really like big for me, and you too, I feel like I can speak for both of us, is we don't have to talk or text every day. Like, I don't think with anyone that's really healthy. Is that weird? Like maybe, I don't know, I don't know. If we talk every single day, it's boring. Like, what are you gonna talk about on the phone? It's a different thing when you're hanging out, but even hanging out every day, like, no, you just need a break from someone. Some people that always like to like, always know what you're doing is just not for me. Like, I know there's some people that love that, and I kind of envy that. Like, how are you always hanging out? Yeah, you know? Maybe we're just jealous. I think it's because we don't think that we can necessarily keep up with like keeping in touch every single day, every second of the day. Maybe once a day isn't that big of a deal if you just text once. Here it is. It kind of loses the specialness. Only text when we feel like receiving your text. Yeah, like that's not the most confusing. It's also very important to have a good smell. You don't have to have the most expensive cologne. I wouldn't even notice if you did. Even if it's like a soap. Yeah, or like a lotion. Stay moisturized. Look who's talking! She's itching. I do not understand, guys. Here's a quick like side. It's the weather change. It's been the weather change for like 4 months. Okay, that was the end of the video. I hope that didn't hurt your brain too much. Disregard everything we just said, actually, you know? Yeah, just like, forget it all. But yeah, this video we just thought we'd throw a few things that just popped into our minds and share them with you guys. There's always exceptions. We're not super picky at all. Like, we don't care. One last big thing I want to say, thank you so much. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers, so if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please do, so we can just join this really fun community. Maybe that's what we should call it. Just join our community. These videos are like our meetings. We can all just become one big civilization. And if you like videos like this, please leave a comment explaining why you even like videos like this, and we will make more of these sit down personal type of videos. Let us know which ones we mentioned today that you either agree with or disagree with or just don't understand, and criticize us in the comments for, please do. So until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.